Where were the parents? Where were these parents? I don't understand that somebody so young doesn't have somebody on their side around them.
And our attitude towards life, and sometimes when life throws you things that you can't control, naturally your attitude is to be upset or to be disappointed or discouraged.
Hailey Bieber has dropped some major revelations that shed new light on Justin Bieber's past, and it's more shocking than anyone could have imagined. Having stood by Justin for over a decade, through highs, lows, and some of his darkest times, Hailey has witnessed it all. Now she's opening up about some unsettling truths, especially regarding Justin's connection to Diddy, and it's far from glamorous. These revelations touch on aspects Justin has reportedly been ashamed of, secrets he likely buried to protect his image. From early career pressures to questionable relationships and unseen behind-the-scenes moments, Hailey's disclosures reveal a far more complex and troubling narrative. What she's sharing might completely change how you see Justin's journey, and the details are even more intense than expected. Buckle up, because this story is about to unveil some messy, deep-seated secrets. It's free and greatly helps us create more content for your enjoyment. The tangled history between Justin Bieber, Diddy, and Usher is back in the spotlight, and things are getting even more complicated. A former Playboy model has intensified claims that Diddy and those around him are untrustworthy. With recent developments, it's hard to ignore how these past connections might have impacted a young Justin Bieber. Let's take a step back. Years ago, Diddy held immense influence over rising stars in the music industry. Usher has openly shared his experience of being sent to Diddy's so-called flavor camp as a teenager, describing it as curious and unsettling. Now, with Diddy facing serious allegations including sex trafficking, racketeering, and other disturbing charges, more questions are being raised about his past relationships with young artists, including Justin. While Justin hasn't directly accused Diddy of misconduct, speculation about how these ties may have affected his well-being is intensifying. Entering the industry as a child star, Justin was particularly vulnerable to the challenges of fame, and his early connection with Diddy has long fueled curiosity. As Sean Diddy Combs faces intense scrutiny over serious allegations, the spotlight has shifted to his past connections and their potential darker implications. Stories involving Usher and other insiders have resurfaced, raising questions about Diddy's influence. One relationship, now under the microscope, is his connection to a then 15-year-old Justin Bieber. Thanks to Usher, who played a pivotal role in Bieber's early career and was himself mentored by Diddy, Bieber found himself in the mogul's orbit. Photos and videos of a teenage Bieber attending Diddy's infamous white parties have resurfaced, sparking fresh concerns about why a child star was so closely tied to an adult entrenched in a questionable culture. Critics are also turning their attention to Bieber's parents, accusing them of neglecting his well-being during a critical and vulnerable stage of his life. While Bieber's link to Diddy has always been a subject of intrigue, the current allegations surrounding Diddy have made this conversation feel more urgent than ever. The spotlight has turned to Diddy's history of relationships with young stars like Justin Bieber and Usher. While neither Bieber nor Usher has been accused of wrongdoing, their names frequently surface in discussions about Diddy's past. Former Playboy model Precious Muir recently spoke to Mirror US about her experiences at one of Diddy's infamous parties, adding to the scrutiny surrounding the hip-hop mogul. Muir expressed concern over Justin Bieber, who was a teenager at the time, stating he should have been better protected. Her reflections highlight the chaotic environment Bieber faced during his rapid rise to fame, with few safeguards for his well-being. Muir shared feelings of regret, wishing she could turn back time to intervene at those gatherings, which now carry a darker reputation. She did not hold back in voicing her concerns about Bieber's past connection to Diddy, raising troubling implications in her interview. A situation involving a young child staying over at a grown man's house sheds light on the unsettling power dynamics within the music industry, particularly when influential figures like Diddy are involved. M stressed that the ultimate authority in a young star's life should always rest with their parents or guardians. This should be non-negotiable, No external force, regardless of its power, persuasion, or influence, should dictate where young artists go or who they spend their time with. This sentiment resonates deeply when considering Justin Bieber's rapid rise to fame as a teenager and the often exploitative environments he encountered under the industry's watchful eye. Adding to the unease, highlighted Diddy's knack for persuading others to act against their better judgment, painting a troubling picture of manipulation. This scrutiny intensifies with recent comments from former mobster Michael Franzese and Suge Knight in a YouTube interview. Knight alleged deeply concerning interactions between Diddy and a young Bieber during the early stages of his career, suggesting the music mogul may have overstepped professional boundaries. These revelations prompt unsettling questions about how many vulnerable decisions were influenced under such dynamics. The statement has sparked widespread controversy, raising eyebrows and difficult questions. During that time, Diddy wielded immense influence in the music industry and maintained close relationships with young talent, including Justin Bieber. Knight's recent comments cast these connections in a darker light, hinting that Diddy's interest in the teenage superstar might not have been entirely innocent. For fans who have followed Justin's journey from the beginning, these allegations hit hard. The suggestion that someone as powerful as Diddy could have exerted such an unsettling influence during Justin's vulnerable years is deeply troubling. With Diddy now facing serious allegations, many are revisiting his past with fresh scrutiny. Knight expressed sorrow for Justin, saying, "It was the saddest thing in the world what they did to Justin Bieber. I hate to say that because I really like him, but I feel bad for Justin Bieber." Knight further alleged that Diddy's associates arranged vacations for Bieber with older men during his teenage years, with photos allegedly showing him on trips with grown, successful men and no women. Earlier this year, a resurfaced video showed Diddy and rapper The Game giving Justin, still a teenager, drinks at a party. The footage went viral, fueling speculation and public outrage over the potential exploitation of the young star. Justin Bieber has reportedly been struggling emotionally as troubling incidents from his past resurface, particularly involving his younger years in the music industry and connections with Diddy, also known as Puffy. According to his wife Hailey Bieber, Justin has been under immense stress, and fans have noticed his quiet and distant behavior in recent months. Revisiting these difficult moments, when he was thrust into situations no teenager should face, has been incredibly challenging for him. As a young star navigating life in the public eye, Justin dealt with powerful industry figures while still just a kid, which left lasting scars. The recent revelations about Diddy seem to have reopened old wounds that Justin has worked hard to heal. This renewed scrutiny has understandably left him feeling distressed and overwhelmed. It's a sobering reminder of the pressures and hardships faced by child stars behind the glitz and glamour.